A lot of you work on a job and you gather skills and you love what you do, and you can actually take what you've learned on your job and actually help people outside of to define something in their life, to help them in something in their life. So I'm sure your mind's probably thinking and turning a little bit of some things you could do. What did you ever thought you would write a book about? What do people ask you about? So I want you to just start thinking bigger, because you're on the we're in the golden age. You're on the cusp of something really big here. Many of you can feel it. You're ready to do something about it. You're ready to move on it. And when you get fully aligned with that still small voice on the inside of you, get some help from a coach, somebody who can guide you, I'm telling you, then the sky is the limit. All right. So how do I craft my purpose and make some profit? What do I need to do? All right, let's talk about the first thing, purpose. You got to explore your passions and evaluate what have you been doing your whole life. What goal was always in the back of your mind? You are what you think about all day long. What have you been thinking about? What do you think about? What do you enjoy doing? What 5 things do you love to do? What 5 topics are you attracted to? All right. I often have my clients create purpose files. Actually go to the store like Walmart, get some file folders. They're called future files. I have them label them with 5 labels on those folders. And you should do this. And you pick 5 topics of dominant interest. And then I have them get magazines, information from online, and start filling those 5 folders with information. All right. You create a 5 file folder headline. So like, for instance, some of the things I love, you just write down a list of what you love, then you take out that list and you make them into 5 categories. All right. So what do I love? I love women interest stuff. I love helping women, talking to women, women's groups, women's meetings, women's all kinds of everything to do with like helping women. So, I was like, okay, I love helping women. Then I had to narrow that down. Helping them with what? With their purpose, making money, defining who they are. So that's one of my things. Okay. Then the other thing I love is I love reading, education, bookstores. All right. But you're going to find me. I'm going to go to the bookstore 3 or 4 times a month, maybe even more. Okay. So I love the bookstore. I love getting books. I love educating myself. I love that. So that's one of my things. Okay. So thus, what do I have? A book club, educate you on wealth. I'm reading books all the time. Got you reading books. Okay. Part of my purpose. Okay. What else do I love? I love gatherings, bringing people together, entertainment, beauty, fresh flowers, all that kind of stuff, adornment. This wedding's going to be out of control because I love that kind of stuff. All right. So, but all that kind of stuff I love. So that right there is one of my file folder headlines. Okay. And I can go on, but you come up with, what do you love? So what out of that, you're defining your purpose. You're defining who you are. These are your, this is from purpose to prosperity. All right. You start defining and narrowing down what you can do. The number 2, the process. So now you sit and you ask God questions about your purpose. You ask questions like, what do I do next with this? Okay. And then you just start writing down what you hear and what you feel about it. You get alone, you get in a quiet place, you get your journal out, and you have this 2-way conversation, and you're asking God about these 5 topics. All right. Okay. So you're putting pen to paper and you're defining more about who you are. A lot of you work on a job and you gather skills and you love what you do, and you can actually take what you've learned on your job and actually help people outside of to define something in their life, to help them in something in their life. Okay. Some of you can educate people on subjects, show people how to get things done. All right. Processes. So I'm sure your mind's probably thinking and turning a little bit of some things you could do. What did you ever thought you would write a book about? What do people ask you about? What do people come to you about and say, hey, tell me more information on this? All right. And that can become a course, a workshop, a training, a book. And then number 3, props. All right. So you get your props to visualize your purpose and passion. So you start collecting images of things that mean something to you. This is in the career field only. All right. What words, what desires do you have? Get magazine ads, clippings, photographs, words of everything that inspire you. Hunt and gather for images everywhere you can that shows what you love. How do you want to show up? You paste those in your journal, and then you start meditating on those pictures like day and night. And I'm telling you, things are going to come to you. Clarity and just thoughts are going to start coming to you of things to do, products to create, your own unique products. All right. So products come to you. Like, you know, I thought of doing my journal. My journal came to me because I journalized, and that's how I manifest everything. I've been journaling since I was 13. And I always make, my team makes for me, like my journal, I had my own journals made for me before I ever made them for everybody else. I would design my little pages. They would make my little journals. I would take them to the print shop, print them out, buy them together. And this is what I'm using. Then the aha moment is share this, your system, the way you manifest. And now, you know, tell everybody else about them, let them get your journals. So I didn't just like, oh, journals are in, let me come up with a journal too and do that kind of thing. It's authentic. So why I can sell $1 million worth of journals is because it's real. It's not hard. I don't have to come up with this all fake sales process and all this kind of stuff. I could use my own testimonies in my own life and sell them. And that's where I started. And then other people start having the same kind of testimonies and things happening as a result. So now I can use theirs as well. But that's a product, okay? And it is in line with my whole purpose and what I do and who I am. So on the inside of you, there's classes, there's courses, there's products, there's services. Some of you have ran a business for years, and now you can show somebody else how to run that same kind of business. That could be a class. Some of you can talk to mothers about issues they're going through with their kids because you raised your kids and you overcome some, or you were a teacher in the classroom and you know how to help. You know, so there's so many things on the inside of you. Some of you work at agencies and you see all the problems that happen at the agencies, or people maybe try to apply for stuff and they don't get it because they answer all the wrong questions. You can go to the other side of that, start a business and tell people how to apply for stuff and ask the right questions. How to come in and do the right thing so that you can get approved. So many things. Some of you in the housing market, you can, you know, sell houses, and you can do training on how to sell the house. Or how to be, you know, going and get the offer taken, how to get your offer in, how to always make sure that they take your offer, how to get to the close, how to not be rejected. So many things, all right?